And now is the moment. Tez is not here yet. We don't know. We don't know anything. So we are now going to have TNA. Put your face fully in the gutter. Hands together.
Hi, everyone. So it looks like it might even just be A. Oh no.
I'm Jeff. I'm Tiff.
Right.
How was your week?
This
Yeah,
is so
good.
trippy. It's like I'm looking at myself in a mirror.
I sold my ace cap, by the way.
Black Mirror.
That's a shame.
Oh,
God, I hope these guys are funny.
wait, hold on a sec. I gotta pick a booger. Just 1 second. It's really hard when my nose ring.
I'm sorry. I was eating a sour gummy bear when I logged on.
I see. It takes a while to recover.
Yeah, it sure was. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, for the audience, Andy and I hung out together in person last week at a ball game. It was very cool.
Whoa.
Tragically,
Nice.
the Cubs lost, but
In Chicago.
when you're in Chicago, yeah.
Wow.
We saw a rookie score a home run on his first at bat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some
Yeah.
great stats.
It's right. Player in baseball there for a hot second.
Yeah.
Audience members, if you could put
Hello.
if you could put in like phrases that you like hear day to day, or phrases that you are inventing for the first time, rather than just independent words. If you could put phrases of things, we'll let them stack up in the chat and we'll steal from them for our different scenes this evening. Andy, was that the first Cubs game that you've been to?
I went to one before when some friends visited who aren't big baseball fans, so we left about halfway through when the goal was tied. So it was actually kind of exciting. But we left early to I think we had a long drive the next day or something. We were going on a road trip.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you only go to baseball games when someone is coming into town.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Two.
Yeah. You were on a baseball road trip, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So my dad and I went to 5 games in 6 days, and we made it. We survived. So
Nice.
yeah. Yep. It's pretty sweet. All right. What do we got here?
Yeah, we got some good ones. What's up? I forget how you doing. That's cool. Fog again? That's how the cookie crumbles.
Oh, good.
Keep
Yeah.
scrolling.
Yeah.
Going through a dry spell. Good. Yeah, it's plenty. Don't stop, chat while the scenes are going. I encourage you to add more as you wish. This is TNA. What was this?
Fully in the gutter.
Yeah, but your mind fully in the gutter. We hope you enjoy.
He's married, huh?
It's not a big deal.
I just don't think it's going to work.
See, it hurts when you say it like that, because I feel like it means you're giving up on all the hard work we put into this.
I mean, I thought it would be a bonding experience, but I feel like we're disbonding.
I feel like you and I are disbonding.
Disbonding.
What? I don't. We got matching team shirts. Our names are embroidered on them.
And I just think, you know, your name in cursive looks a lot nicer than mine in cursive.
So you're,
You know, Sammy with all the loopy S's looks good.
yeah, Sammy's got the big swooping S. The M's make fun little bumps, and the big. You're jealous that my name looks better than yours?
Yeah, well, you know, my name's just Bob.
It's just, it's not just Bob. It's your name.
Well, Bob, it's just, I don't know whether they don't know how to do nice curly B's or what.
Bob, look, I don't. I feel like it's a lot to throw this whole amateur bowling league thing away because of how your name turned out on the shirts.
You're right, it's not about the name on the shirts.
Yeah, it's not. Can't be.
I've just never bowled without the bumpers.
You've never bowled without bumpers.
I didn't want to tell you because it's embarrassing.
What? So, why did you pitch the idea of us going into a competitive bowling league together to bond? You said we've been disbonded and we need to rebond, and then you threw out highly competitive bowling as an option.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to be running around like playing baseball. I was
You
just,
were-
Oh.
Sure. Okay. And the names are bigger on the back of baseball jerseys. Did that have anything to do with it? Bob would have been written in huge letters on your back.
yeah, I didn't want people shouting my name at me from a distance.
You really don't like your name. You should feel proud of Bob. Bob's a cool name. It's a palindrome. That's very cool. It's the first name of Bob Dylan. He's very cool.
Don't like, it's just a dull, boring name.
Oh. So when you go up to bowling and you type in your own name for your lane, you keep on making up nicknames for yourself. Is this because you're ashamed of your name?
Yeah, I'd just rather be known as, you know, the Jazz Master.
Yeah, there was the
Or-
Jazz Master. That was last week. You had the Jazz Master. You had El Chupacabra the week before, and that didn't even fit into the little slot that you get.
Yeah. I just wish I was more exciting than an accountant.
You okay, so first, you didn't like how your name was spelt on the jersey. Second, you were embarrassed that you're bowling with bumpers. But now you're telling me you feel like you're not very exciting because you're an accountant?
Yeah. I'm
Bob,
just,
I'm also an accountant. We're friends from work.
but you're like a tax evasion accountant. That's like counting taxes.
Yeah, that's very often how I have to explain it to people that I'm like an accountant but with taxes, so I count taxes. But we're doing bowling because we're getting a new hobby. We're gonna bond together. We're doing something fun and exciting. Being a competitive bowler makes you cooler.
You reckon they'll let me have like one bumper up?
To be honest, I don't think that's going to be very helpful, and I don't think they will allow that probably because if you bump one side, it's just going to go straight into the other on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So, listen, I want to bond with you. I want to bond with you more than just talking about whether or not I can count taxes very well during our lunch breaks. and it doesn't have to be bowling, but I feel like we're a little bit pot committed because I got the shirts and signed up for the fees of the bowling league.
You're right. I should just give it a go. That's what someone exciting would do. They would just do something that they know nothing about and just bowl.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for a couple of weeks and we've gone to the point where we've typed our names into the bowling lanes because you had already put in your nicknames. So you've started the process, but the last couple of weeks, you've made some weird excuse to not bowl at all.
Yeah, my arms really are fine. I don't actually have a wrist injury from all my calculator typing.
I knew it. I knew it. Calculators aren't that taxing, not to accidentally pun there, but they're not.
You make inadvertent puns that are hilarious.
That doesn't look, Bob. That doesn't make me that cool. That doesn't make me that cool. I gotta be honest.
I think it's cool.
That's very cool. I mean, thank you. But I'm not getting a lot of, my life isn't that much crazier than yours. I'm not something to aspire to in coolness. I do tax accounting. I mean, come on.
Tax accounting. Better than chartered accounting.
Chartered accounting. I don't know. I failed charter accounting in accounting school, so I'm impressed that you can do it, Bob.
I mean, it's just counting with a calculator.
What was the other excuse you gave?
I'd left my watch in the car.
You left your watch in the car, your grandfather's watch.
In my grandfather's car at my grandfather's house.
Yeah, that was really
Texas.
cumbersome to drive you all the way to the bowling alley and then have to immediately drive you to your dad's dad.
Yeah.
Listen, you shouldn't be embarrassed about the gutters. And for my what's worth, you shouldn't be embarrassed about your first name. Your last name, on the other hand, is a nightmare. And I don't think you should be spouting that off anywhere.
What's wrong with being Mr. Bob Dickhead? I like my last name.
You like your last name?
Yeah, it's got an element of danger to it.
Dickhead? All right, man, maybe we shouldn't bowl.
Yeah, this is mission control.
Hey,
Mission control.
okay. I just wasn't sure if my earpiece was working or not. These like
Yeah.
newfangled Bluetooth guys.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. We can see you on the camera.
Okay, good. Okay.
Do you want to go through the warm-ups?
Yeah, the spy warm-ups.
Yeah.
Okay, right. This is the part where I just run through some basic stuff that spies do
Yeah.
with
So
little pressure, because once the mission is on, I'll be under pressure. So I just gotta run through the basics before all the craziness starts.
right. So sure thing.
Great. That's code for kill whoever's in front of me.
Correct. Strike.
Okay, strike. That's where I should evade capture.
Correct. Strand a pair.
Strand a pair. That's where I take two people as hostages and sort of like a negotiating tactic in case I do get captured.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. You're ready to go. The target is coming in.
Hello, sir.
Oh, yeah, hi. Yeah, are you the guy with the Craigslist ad about the...
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Version control. Advice. Version control. Hello. It's fucking
Sure
Bluetooth.
thing.
Huh? Huh? Sorry. Huh?
Sure thing.
Poor me.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to... Are you going to sell me used carburetor or not?
Yes. My name is Mr. Johnson, and I sell carburetors. Mission, come in. Sorry, I'm taking a call. Mission, what do I do?
Um, look-
Hey,
sorry,
sorry. Here, can you wear this and tell me if you can hear anything?
yeah, I can...
Okay. Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing.
Yes, he's saying sure thing, sure thing, sure thing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Okay, I got him. I have no one to give hostages. I got it for free.
one.
I got it for free.
You got it for free.
Yeah.
That's a win in my books. That's a win in my books.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They said buy one, get one free. And this one that you're looking at is the free one.
This is the free one.
Yeah. Bought a whole nother one because I had to, but this is the free one.
This 200 pack of toilet paper.
Yeah. Free.
Free.
It's free as the sky is blue. Free. The
Wow.
first one put me back a lot, but this one, free.
Well, you can't say fairer than that.
You can't. Oh my, I am a sucker for these kinds of steals. I'm just driving down the road. I see a BOGO and I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you're always great at like getting us good deals.
Yeah, I gotta pinch those pennies for the family. In fact, I was driving down the street next to the Nissan dealership, and I have a car towed behind our car. It was 0 down, 0 APR for 18 months.
Wow, that's like 000. That's a free car.
That's a free car.
And I've been needing a car to get around.
Babe, here's a free one. You can load all the free toilet paper in the back of it. It's a Nissan.
Wow, that's like my favorite brand of car.
I know. I love you so much.
Oh, let me go and have a look at it. Oh my God, look.
I know.
It-
It's filled with Gideon Bibles. I know. They're all free.
wow, I love Gideon Bibles.
I had to rent out a lot of hotel rooms, but inside of the drawers of each one, there's a free Gideon Bible.
Wow, free Bibles, and all you had to do was pay for 400 nights of stays in a hotel. That
No,
is
no,
a
no. I had to
steal.
pay. I know I had to pay for one night in 400 separate rooms because each room has a Bible.
Ah, sorry, my mistake. Just one night in 400 rooms. That's a steal.
That's a steal. Look how much light reading you can do.
I can read, I can compare them. I can see if there are any printing errors in the printing process.
God, you love doing that.
I
And you
love
know
doing-
what? I knew that, and I got these Bibles because I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Oops.
Doctor,
Uh-huh.
so you're saying that my cholesterol is fine.
Cough.
What is this? What are you doing?
Do you cough on my stethoscope and then I sniff it?
Is that okay? I'm sort of a layman, but I've never seen that before.
Well, your cholesterol's fine, but I needed to check the breath contents.
What are you checking for? Isn't that just gonna? I have bad breath. Is that a problem?
I mean, it's not a problem per se, but if I take into account some of the symptoms, and it could be a sign of, fog again.
A sign of what?
Fog
Fog.
again,
Yes. I
because in your chart, we went through this before, right? You had a bad case of fog.
did. I've had a bad case of fog. My breath isn't what it used to be. When I was younger, I was a fresh breathed man, but now it just seems to be slowing down and
Burp,
rank. Huh?
burp, please.
Well, hey, whoa, are you licking that, Doc?
I need to taste the burp.
I don't, but I don't think you. Did you get like a vial or a machine that can like give you spit out some numbers or something for you? This seems a
Look.
little old timey.
Well, we don't trust computers these days.
We?
Gotta
Who's
go-
we? What?
Me and all of the doctors.
All of doctors don't believe in computers anymore?
We don't trust them for the analysis.
Is that why someone came up to my door and asked me to schedule my next appointment? They didn't just email me?
That's exactly correct.
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway,
That just seems like, what if I was sick? You would be getting yourself sick, right?
not if it's fog.
All right, you're the professional. What are you ascertaining from the taste of my burp?
Well, you had lemon for dinner, did you?
I had a whole lemon for dinner. Yeah, I'm trying to counteract the breath thing. My teeth are in terrible shape, by the way. I don't know if that was a great prognosis you gave me last time. I've been eating a lot of lemons, Doc.
Well, that's at least good. So I think we can potentially roll out fog. But I
We
just
can-
need to
We
check
can
one
rule
more.
out fog.
Potentially.
Doc,
I've
if
got
we're
one.
ruling out fog, I might actually be sick, and you might be doing some stuff to yourself that is bad.
Look, I've got one more test to do to determine whether it's fog or not.
If it's weirder than the other two things, I don't know if I'm going to go through with it.
Can you fart, please?
Yeah, I gotta go. Private, when I say drop down and give me 20, you gotta drop lower than a snake's navel.
Do
Imagine-
snakes have navels?
I
So
see you clocking this. Okay, imagine a snake. And its sort of belly is touching the ground.
how
and
long is it?
Huh?
How long is it?
That's irrelevant, Private.
I don't know. Some snakes are pretty big.
Sure. Imagine the biggest snake you can imagine. It doesn't matter. Private. Private.
Sorry, I only got down to its shoulder.
Fine. Imagine its navel is there. It's going to be down on the ground because its belly is on the ground and its back is towards the sky. So when I say down lower than his snake's navel, it just means on the ground. It's just a fun idiom that means on the ground.
Oh, so I don't need to dig a hole.
You know, Private, you've been carrying around that shovel for far too long, and we've had a good laugh, but you don't need to be carrying around the shovel when I ask you to do push-ups.
Well,
Now,
okay, sir.
are there any other idioms that I use that are throwing you for a loop, son?
Yeah, I only do Dixieland.
What's confusing about that?
Well, I've seen you
Dixieland
do.
is music from the South. So when I say only do Dixieland, it means get down on the ground, like the ground is South. It's the same thing.
Right. Okay. I think I understand. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, just assume when I'm using a colloquialism, I just mean hit the deck again. Just go down. Just put yourself down on the ground.
Hit the deck. Okay. Hit the deck. Lower than a snake's navel.
Yeah.
Go to Dixieland.
Only in Dixieland. Yeah.
Okay.
What else do I tend to say?
Well, you say some weird things like shoot.
All right, so shoots. That's a literal instruction in the army. We're gonna be using rifles to shoot at the enemies. So when I say shoot, you just go ahead and pull the trigger at the target that you're pointed at. That's a more literal instruction.
Is pull the trigger literal or idiomatic?
Yeah, that everything I just said, that was just real bread and butter. Okay, that was bread and butter idiom. Forget that. Those instructions are very literal. You follow those.
Okay, I think I understand.
I feel like I lost you. I want you to repeat what I said back to me.
Don't eat bread and butter because it wasn't a literal.
You know what? Ditching carbs isn't going to be bad, but that's not the point that I made. Just try to follow. What is there anything else I say that's not super crystal clear for you?
Well, yeah, pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. All right. Well, when I say you hear me, maggots? I'm often talking to you and the other privates, but I call you maggots. I'm not looking for you to start collecting bugs for me.
Oh, so you won't want this jar of maggots?
I don't want the jar of maggots. You've been using that shovel for all kinds of jobs. I don't need you to be doing that. Just when I say maggots, I mean just you as a person. And don't take it personally. It's sort of just like a thing I say to everybody.
It does seem quite demeaning.
Yeah, it's sort of the dynamic I go for.
Oh. Could you be friendlier? So
Could I be friendlier?
yeah, like treat us more as equals than idiots.
Well, see, the enemy is not going to treat you all nice, like, are they? So I'm sort of perpetuating a dynamic that you'll see out there on the battlefield, where niceties are a thing of the past.
What if we were nicer on the battlefield, sir?
What if you were nicer on the battlefield?
Yeah, what if everyone was nice and we just had like cake?
Well, I feel like the enemy's going to take advantage of that, and that's just going to be like shooting fish in a barrel, which is not the thing that they will be doing.
I was going to say that might be a fun game we could all play.
No, it's not going to be a game. You will be dead as a doornail, which again, doornails aren't alive to begin with.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Huh?
I was going to say.
Oh, you did pick up on that one then.
Yeah, I don't think doornails have ever been alive.
Right. Well,
actually,
they haven't been. You were right on track. I think we could use you in the mess hall. You know, let's take you off of the front lines. Let's stick you in the mess hall. Let's have you be in charge of feeding the rest of the infantrymen. What do you think about that?
Well, that sounds great. Yeah, I don't think the battlefield's for me.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think the battlefield was made for you. No, I don't think so.
I'll see you at dinner then. So.
Okay. Oh, now That's a literal instruction. I want you to be in charge of the mess hall. That wasn't a metaphor of any kind.
Right, yeah, I'll go and serve dinner, cook, clean,
Yeah,
order enough food for, 2,000 people.
yeah.
I can do that. That's easy.
Oh, well, this is a perfect fit. What are you gonna make for us?
Maggot soup.
That's not. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do private. I don't want you to do that.
And that's what we call a time of patience.
Just, it's just a little slow for me. It's just a little slow for me.
I just feel that you need to walk slowly.
I it I have a fast-paced mentality and lifestyle and career path. It's not conducive to my goals to be so slow.
Well, it's just, when you last got to the base on balls, you were going too quick that you tripped over and made a tit of yourself.
I made a tit of myself.
And I'm
And
just
so
saying,
the coach called you in to try to reassess my game plan on the field.
you're too quick even for the fast-paced sport of baseball.
I'm too fast. That's the problem that the team is having.
Yeah, your mind is faster than your feet.
And so they hired you as a consultant. You say you work in mindfulness.
Yeah, mindfulness and sports psychology.
Okay. And I should just be slower to be more effective.
Yeah, just take in what's happening as you're going between the bases.
Yeah, I am. I see things. It's almost like things are in slow motion for me. So I'm just like, boom, 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 reading signs, jumping off the bags, stealing.
But every now and again you get it wrong and you make a real tit of yourself.
You keep on. I mean, I guess I'm making a tit of myself, but are my stats that bad?
I mean, technically no,
Okay.
but you have a lot fewer at bats this year than the others because of your prolonged injury.
Sure. I mean, I had a game earlier this season. As you would say, I made a tit of myself and I hurt my shoulder. But that's going to heal up. Shoulders, prone to injuries in this sport. So, I mean, the skill set that got me to the majors, I think, is going to be the skill set that keeps me in the majors, right?
Well, when you look at the greats, your best baseball players,
Go ahead and give me 5 of those real quick.
Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Mookie Betts. Yeah, he's a great.
Yeah, he's a great baseball player. Yeah, there are others, I'm sure.
Mookie Betts and the ilk. Sure. Okay. What about the greats, buddy?
Anyway, what you'll find is actually the skills that get them to the majors are not the ones that get them to pure stardom.
You're telling me that Mookie Betts is slowed down in order to be a all-star? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, that's how he became a star, but how he got into the majors was being very good at reading signs.
So you're saying it's his reading skills that got him into the majors?
Yeah, he couldn't hit a ball for nothing.
We could have been okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna take a lot of what you say seriously. You know, you're coming from the outside, looking in, getting paid to judge me.
I'm
And
not judging you. I'm just judging everyone.
okay. That doesn't really fly with me, and I'd shrug more at your outlook and your procedures, but my shoulder has been hurt for weeks now, and it's very difficult to shrug. But I don't see this really applying that well in the moment. Say I'm on first base and there's a crack in the bat and the ball is going. What would you have me do other than what I would do, which would be to run really fast?
Run slightly less fast so you don't fall over and make a tit of yourself and you actually reach second base.
Okay, so I just run a little less fast.
That's right. And I just think some deep breathing, slow conversation exercises can really help.
So you're saying just in the dugout, talk slowly so that I'm reminding myself to run slowly.
Yeah, or just talk to the first base coach really slowly if you want. I can work out with the team and stand there on as the first base coach.
I mean, listen, I guess I'll try it, but I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to work out that well.
Well, let's just see, shall we? Okay, now remember, the pitcher is going to pitch in 15 seconds. And so you've just got to remember, if you hear a crack in the bat, you should go.
What? What?
Oh, you're out. Sorry.
What? Look, what? Who hired you to be the first base coach?
Well, I guess I hired myself. Got myself into this position.
You hired yourself? Did you go to that t-shirt company and ask for an LA Dodgers jersey and wrote your name on the back of it? They do that for bowling leagues, my guy.
Yeah, I did that and no one seemed to stop me.
No one stopped you. Wow.
It's helped, hasn't it? You haven't injured yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't injured myself. I think you're going to be escorted off the field, though.
Ah, yes, so I am. Well, it was lovely meeting you. And
I don't think I can say the same.
no?
If you say let's be friends, I'm going to say no.
We don't have to. We can be friends outside of this.
No, it's not gonna work, my guy. I'll consider being friends if you name another great of the sport.
Barry Bonds.
What's the problem?
And ladies and gentlemen, TNA, put your face fully in the gutter.
Oh,
Sam and Andy.
that was a mashup. That was the War of the Worlds.